From his tiny flat in Newton Hall, Durham, it's Late Night Shite on Saturday night with John Murdoch. Featuring John Murdoch. John Murdoch. John Murdoch. Milkshake the Cow. Dave the Scary Ninja. And John Murdoch. Alright, hello and welcome to Late Night Shite on Saturday night with me, John Murdoch. What a week! Well, this week sees the film Gladiator become 20. Anna! 20? But it's such a good film, and I always think of Gladiator when I'm making these videos. Are you not entertained? But it's such a good film, I'd just like to show you a clip. So here's a clip of the mighty Gladiator. Also this week, some of us celebrated Star Wars Day on May the 4th. I celebrated by watching loads of Star Wars shit on YouTube and Disney Plus with some pizza and a bottle of red wine and a bottle of white wine, so I could decide for myself whether I wanted to be on the light side or the dark side. Always the dark side. Director John Carpenter has started work on his third film starring Snake Plissken from Escape from New York and Escape from LA. Now, he wanted to capitalise on the fact that Love Island isn't on this year, so he's changed the setting from a dystopian future to the sun-kissed beaches of the Mediterranean. So here is a world-exclusive first pick from the new film Escape from Magaluf. Now, if you didn't know already, my favourite film of all time is Jaws. I love it so much, I've even spent most of this week playing Jaws video game pinball.
Let's go fishing. This shark, swallow you whole.
Farewell and adieu, you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies from Spain. So that got me thinking, what would Jaws be like with video game sound effects? Well, the amazing lads and lasses at retrosfx.com already beat me to it. But it's so good, I thought I'd show you a clip. Now this episode I'm going to debut some new technology which allows me to see you while you're watching me in a new segment called Watching Me, Watching You. Okay, so everything is set and we're about to go live over to Paul Dunn and Vanessa Curran. Hi, Paul. Hi, Vanessa. Can you hear me? You're live on Late Night Shite on Saturday night. Hello, Paul and Nessa. Okay, well, we'll have to leave that there and try and sort that out for next week's show. It's a bit of a shame, but you know, it's the way things go. So now it's time to take a look at the gallery. Podcasts. There's nothing better to help us get through lockdown. There's some great ones out there on the internet. Athletico Mints, Gossip Mongers, Talking Bollocks, Paul and Nessa's Happy Hour, Rule of Three. But it's audiobooks I want to talk about today. I've been listening to a great selection that I exclusively download from Audible. Audible. And what a selection. This week, I've been listening to The Big Book of Drownings, Dancing with Jesus, He Came in My Ointment, and Dick, Dick, What Did You Lick? But it's those romantic Mills and Boon audiobooks that I really love. Here is my top 10. At 10, it's Hot Shoulder Cold Heart by Nancy Boys. In at 9, Sheila Loves a Bastard by Sheila Moody. Edith Rimmel's at number 8 with Get That Muck Off Your Face. His shirt and tie looked awful, that's right, Stella Baker at 7. Straight in at 6, My Ex Was a Horse by Belinda Ryder. Jane Brick storms in at 5 with He Preferred His Jeep. My Boss Reeks of Onions at 4, it's Diana Beans. Belinda Ryder has another entry at 3, The Horse Comes Too. At 2, Jeffrey Said My Hat's Crap, Linda Hare. And in the top spot at 1, it's His Mum Hates Me by Katie Felicio. That's me sorted.
Audible.
And now it's time for that sad part of the show where we pay tribute to those we lost this week. Thoughts and prayers. And now it's time to enter the supernormal and the paranatural with our old friend Arthur C. Biscuit and his weird world. UFOs, Bigfoot, mermaids, conspiracies, demons, ghosties, witches, warlocks, and piss-poor psychics. All of these phenomena can be found in the X-Files from the filing cabinet of Arthur C. Biscuit and his weird world. Space boffins at SETI have confirmed that the famous WOW signal is actually referring to the £67 parking fine for this car with the number plate 6EQUJ5. Dino scientists at the Tiddington Museum of Big Bones believe land sharks roamed the Earth many years ago, after diggers found a load of old shark gnashers buried near the Devil's Cock in Wyoming. Are aliens trying to contact us using space emojis on the moon? If so, are they shocked at what they see? Wink face, aubergine. In isolated regions of Nepal, the Nekis are said to inhabit the foothills and the low mountain passes of the great Watamata mountain range that borders northeast Nepal to east-north China. They say that if you hear a Neki, raw, you will have sore lugs for weeks after. Billionaire Elon Gates and his space doctors at Muff X Space Labs have built a gigantic Earth merkin to help repair the ozone layer. The cosmic fanny wig will be launched on the Thatch X rocket later this year. Bobby, the caterpillar dog, spotted near the seaside town of Morecambe in the United K. This seven-legged hellhound would chase people into the freezing water to shiver to death. Some say the devil pooch eventually cocooned itself, grew wings, and flew off towards the moon. Stay safe! I'm Brian Baker, and keep your eyes on the skies! Shitting hell! That's me sleeping with the light on this week. Thank fuck mustard, it's time for the not particularly funny sport. We have a packed programme rammed full of sport for you today, so let's head on over to the Scheisestein Stadium for the backwards 200 metre sprint quarter-final.
Almost set. Away. Regis, good start. Fredericks away pretty fast. Fredericks now running the bend hard. Stevens going well in lane 3. There's Regis and Fredericks together. Fredericks shading Regis into the straight. They're clearly in front of Stevens. Fredericks, Regis having a crack at him. Fredericks holding him though. It looks to be a fast one. Coming through Antonov. Fredericks eases off and runs 20.02. I've just changed my favourite, by the way. Second Regis and third Antonov. They're the qualifiers from Montjuic.
And now we can go over live to commentator David Yikes at the ladies' hobby horse show jumping finals in Denway, Normark. Thanks, John. Well, tensions are high here in Denway, Normark for this highly anticipated event. I think the favourite Svegnetta Svotsvig from Finnberg is just about to begin. Yes, she's off! Oh, what a fantastic triple whammy! No, quadruple whammy! A fencer's jump there. She is absolutely dominating so far as she comes around the outside. Oh, and over another! Flying like a magical hawk over an enchanted forest of fences and a sport hall built by elves. Perfection! And the dark horse of the competition, if you pardon the pun, Heidi Friday, with an incredible short routine. But the crowd are loving it. Let's hope the judges do too. I asked former champion Helga Houtenhammen about what the sport means to her.
I think hobby horsing has a feministic agenda, at least in some points, since I think this is the girl thing mostly, because this is where girls can be kind of free. There's no boys like coming and saying what they need to do or like bossing around. So I think there's some kind of point.
Powerful words there as we come to the prancing event. Such grace, top-notch prancing. Wonderful knee-to-horsehead movement. And I think, yes, could it be? And I think the results are in. Yes, it's the Dutch girl Rosentrot. She's run away with a cup, and the rest of the riders are in hot pursuit and will hunt her down and kill her. Back to the studio. Cycling next, and we go over live to the National Cycling Racing Park Place in Sussex, where the race is about to get underway. The riders are all at the starting line enjoying a final chat before the race. They're off, and the two Londoners, Cheeky Dave Walloper and Mike the Chap Chapson, are wheelie battling it out. But here comes Pedals McGurk, the Irish flyer, who is rapidly gaining on them. The lad sense him gaining, so speed up on this final bend, but will it be enough? It's not, as McGurk whizzes past to take the top spot. Fantastic win!
I bet he's really tired now. John.
Football, and here are the highlights of today's match between Hat United and Tittington Town. Alan Gloves is your commentator.
The atmosphere is electric here at the Turnpike Arena, and this should be a cracking match. Tittington kick off, and it's straight to Mimsy, who belts it down the wing and into the corner. Oh, the crowd are loving this start from United. Benson, Mugabe, lovely ball in for Cramp, and it's in! Lovely curling shot from Benny Cramp to give Hat United the lead, 1-0. Mugabe dispossessed, and it's left for the keeper, who rolls it out quickly to, oh, lovely flick onto Mansion with only neutral to beat. It's in! Hat United 2, Tittington Town 0.
And now, here are the results of all of the cup games today.
Spec Shifters Problematic Eyesight Cup, 3rd round. Nottingham Hotspur 0, Sutherland 2. Blackbird Rovers 4, Aston Martin 1. Newscaster United 2, Derby Council 1. Chesney 1, Arse 0. West Ham 0, Crystal's Place 3.
Okay, thank you, and that's the end of the not particularly funny sport. So it's back to me in the same place, just recorded slightly later than this. Now it's time for my musical guest. This young man has already sold 16 billion copies of his debut album, Minecraftwork, and is about to go on tour of the rooms of his house in the northeast of England. And he's only 10. Please give it up for the very talented Travis Foley. Well, that's all we have time for. A big thank you to RetroSFX.com and my musical guest, Travis Foley. If you want to get in contact, please do via Twitter @ZipHavoc using the hashtag LNSOSNWJM. I have my signed copy of Shaun of the Dead. Good night.